welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
And I'm Sven.
And tonight we're reviewing Star Trek, the official Starships collection special, NX Refits.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, so Sven has already had a nose at his. I have not unboxed mine, which is unusual, which means we get another amazing Sven Reviews the Magazine section.
Hi.
Okay, try and approach this one with a little bit more
Candour.
decorum.
No.
Decorum.
No. Nice high gloss cover. Here we have the NX Class Refit Special Issue. Class NX Refit. Operational 2150s. Length 225 metres. Captain Archer.
Our viewers can read.
Not at this distance.
Just mention.
Inside. Fellatio. Inside, had mounted on the stand. Matron. Nice CG shot of the front of the ship, which is basically screaming, why do I have two navigational deflectors? See where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
But then it says...
Actually, if you think about it, they could have used one as a weapon platform.
Yes, we'll reverse the polarity of the neutron flow on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Class, Columbia.
What?
No, it said NX Refit, and it can't be Columbia class because the Enterprise, in the images we've seen images of this ship next to the Columbia, where this ship has had its secondary hull added on and therefore become a refit, and the Columbia hasn't been done yet. This doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't matter anyway. It's an NX.
It's an NX class refit. Does it make
Did
it a
I not say
separate
that
class?
in the intro? NX Refit. It says NX Refit on the cover.
Refitting a ship, even adding another hull, doesn't change the class. It's like saying that the TMP Enterprise is Enterprise class, which everybody's got stuck on at one point. Constitution Refit.
Constitution Refit.
So was the Miranda class we saw in Star Trek 2 or the Miranda class refit? We don't know. Probably was. Refit 2156, Deck 7, Space Exploration Mission, crew of 85, phase cannons and photonic torpedoes. I've got a feeling they might have moved on to phasers by that point. Well, no, maybe the big lasers, I don't know.
No. They were on phasers at that stage. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the cage they weren't using phasers yet.
No, in the cage they weren't, but you go in original canon, and Enterprise was an original canon.
Oh, true. Here we have a gorgeous CG shot.
What was the first clue? The Ferengi, the Borg?
Yeah. First contact. There we go.
Don't
very
even
nice.
start me on that whole Cochrane thing. That was ridiculous.
An awfully nice CG shot of the ship, but we've seen some very nice CG shots of this before in the calendars and the Ships of the Line book, which is
it gets
gorgeous.
you very, very excited about that.
I mean, look at that. So here we have the original CG shot that the ship appeared in, which was from the 2011 Ships of the Line calendar.
Yeah.
Now, that immediately throws up the question, how could this have been in a season 5 of the show if it only debuted in 2011, because of course Enterprise finished a lot longer ago than 2011. The answer basically being is that Doug Drexler, when he was designing the ship the first time around, was playing with different ideas. Absolutely. Okay. And there's the different ideas. So you've got very early CG, sort of like early run, sort of like early passes at CG work. The ideas he originally had. Those two look very weird. Obviously this version of this ship is based along the lines of the circle from Matt Jeffries' early stuff.
Yeah.
Which got rejected for the Enterprise 1701. It's interesting that actually says NCC 1701 on it as well. And then we have the one that they originally picked, and then people then thought, hold on a minute, that looks a little bit too much like a Kirk ship. Here we've got some early design drawings where Doug had literally taken an image of the NX-01 as it appeared in the show, took out a little bit and then added in the secondary hull.
Have you been playing with yours at home?
By playing with, what do you mean?
Has it been out and on tables and different work surfaces.
No.
And yours is scratched.
Is it?
Yeah, multiple points all along there. Mine.
I may have put it down a couple of times. That might be my fault.
Okay, alright. Because mine doesn't have that, but mine's got some serious paint issues going. Look, I've got scratches and God knows what running across there.
Oh dear.
My plastic on the nacelles, the buzzard ram scoops messed up. I've got paint issues underneath as well.
I think you need to call Legal Moss, to be fair. That's a QC problem.
Yeah. The mould, sorry, please carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on with that. We'll get to this in a second.
Here we have a slightly more detailed black and white line drawing with some notes to Pierre, who did the actual CG work alongside Doug. There we have a version of the ship that was done specifically for people who wanted to make a model of it, so that it showed all of the little details of sort of like windows, portholes, and all the little sort of like airlocks and things like that. And then we have a comparison of the NX-01 refit with 1701 after 2 refits by the look of it. Yeah, because it's got no more spine at the front. This is the thing, is everybody goes on about the Constitution refit. How many refits did it have? You got quite a few.
Yeah, but only one major overhaul.
Yeah, I mean one that was completely redesigned. Well.
This level of overhaul.
Yeah, this level of overhaul. So yeah. And here we have just
the artwork here is
shots.
amazing.
It's just wow.
They should have kept with that version of the nacelle.
What, without the spine?
Yeah, I don't like this one.
Don't you?
Not on this version of the ship.
Oh, okay, fair enough. More images. There's Daedalus classes in the background.
Yeah,
It's nice. I love the fact that they were playing with the pennants and ship registry here.
Doesn't this look like a much later Federation? Doesn't this look like a more First Contact-y style?
Let's not go there. No.
Just saying.
And then to finish off the mag,
Yeah.
you've got this gorgeous shot, and that's
Beautiful.
probably, and I think that's supposed to be Columbia down there. Obviously not refitted.
Yeah.
So making it a Columbia class makes zero sense. Surrounded by the very early birds of prey, because of course one of the ideas for season 5 was to go into the Romulan Wars, as well as all of those other storylines that we heard about.
All those great storylines that just never
didn't happen.
materialised.
And you just, gorgeous mag. That is definitely worth getting. But this is the one thing about the specials so far, isn't it? Is that the magazines of the specials
have been phenomenal.
I mean, even when we've hated the ship for whatever reason, the magazine's been excellent.
Yeah, the magazine.
So I can't knock it. Let's have a look at this beauty, because it is.
Yeah, I've got some issues with mine.
Yeah.
But they're quality control issues because you don't have them.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bit of scratching on the bottom.
Right,
I think that's probably my own fault because when this arrived, I literally opened the book because I'd seen so many images of this on Facebook because Doug Drexler had actually posted them whenever he got a new version.
Didn't they do a lot of to and fro?
Yeah, they did, because Doug basically went, that image isn't right and that image isn't right, and so on and so forth. So yeah, just to make sure the colours were correct and all this kind of thing. So that's all fine. That's great. My God, this is gorgeous.
Okay, ignoring the paint issues I have. Yeah. Should we do the one boring thing that everybody goes?
Go on.
You can feel the weight.
Yeah, you can feel the weight.
Feel the weight. It's a stunning model.
Yeah.
It's beautifully executed. The detailing is phenomenal. The decaling is subtle and really works well. The toning differences are great. See, my bridge and these scratches are really detracting me, but loving that. Not loving the main. No, I was about to say the main deflector dish. The secondary deflector dish, the one on the saucer section. I feel that could have been better painted.
Yeah. Okay.
But only because I think they've tried to match the colour of the main deflector dish, which for some strange reason Looks like a main deflect edition isn't see-through.
Yeah. Quite.
But isn't it amazing the difference between
Yeah, I mean, let's have a look at this for a sec, because we always said the colouring on this was a bit off. I mean, I put forward the argument maybe it's because of the differences in lighting, but oh my god, the difference is ridiculous.
Differences.
This is so much nicer.
The nacelles on this are phenomenally well done.
Yeah.
On yours. Mine, the buzzard landscape's messed up. But
again, quality control.
data quality control. I'm trying to.
I would ring them and get a replacement, because you should be up to this quality, not that quality.
But the model itself, you know what? It's and look how they've painted the torpedo tubes, and the level of detail is. This is just it's stunning. Really is a beautiful model.
£20 all day long, no problem there.
Yeah, I agree with that. Although, whilst I totally go, £20. If the entire collection was £20 a model, I'd be cherry picking. I wouldn't be just buying the whole thing.
Yeah, but if the entire collection was this size,
oh god, the entire collection with this, I'd be going up the wall. The size it is already occupying a good chunk of the wall. But what are you actually doing with yours? How are yours displayed? I have no idea how you display yours.
Images coming up. I've got them in a Billy book, two Billy bookcases from IKEA, where I've actually taken over the top two shelves and the top of them as well.
That makes sense.
And I've actually pulled apart a couple of Ships of the Line calendars and put the images behind.
Yeah.
Which works for me quite nicely. And this is great. I mean, you can tell Doug's been involved in getting it right, because it's right and it looks fantastic. I must admit, I couldn't wait to open it when it arrived, because I knew what was going to be in there, and I was never a big fan of the NX-01 in its original form.
In its original form, I agree.
Yeah, but considering this was never on screen.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's a really valid point, because me and you talked about this a few times before they released it. Because whilst the CG shots exist and whilst it was talked about, it has never been seen. And were fans actually going to want a ship that has never been seen? Definitely.
But conversely, you've got this bizarre situation where this is an obscure. I mean, it's possibly one of the most obscure ships in the series,
because it's
not technically canon. I mean, it depends on your definition of canon. I mean,
the technical definition of canon is, has it been seen on film?
And the answer is no, it hasn't. But it's been on the official calendars, it's been in official books, it's been on the cover of official books about the later adventures aboard the ship. But this is by no means the only model that's ever been made of it.
No.
Because Round 2, Polar Lights, who own AMT now, released the Refit as a 1:1000 scale kit.
Yeah.
And I believe they may have, or at some point will be releasing the 1:350 scale kit of this.
I didn't know they were doing 150.
So the 1:350 would be huge, because you saw the box, the My NX-01-350 come in, and the saucer section is the size
the
of
entire
the
box.
So that would be huge. I mean, it's like doing the Refit Constitution class that's 1:350 scale, which I really, really want to do when I can get a chance. But this, I mean, with all the skill in the world, I'm not awfully convinced that I certainly wouldn't be able to do the 1:1000 scale Round 2 Polar Lights kit and paint it this well. And that in itself is an indicator of how good this is. Because you'd have to pay someone.
Well, is that an indicator of how good this is, or how bad you are?
Well, as I was about to say, you would have to pay quite a bit of money to a professional model builder.
The professional model builders charge.
To produce a model based on that Round 2 Polar Lights kit. that would look as good as this.
Yeah.
Which is saying an awful lot for a series where we've had some massive misses. Enterprise C, for instance, and this is lovely.
Yeah,
I am
absolutely.
so glad that I contacted them and said, yes, can I have this special, because I don't have
You're not auto subscribed to the specials.
No. So I am. When I've really, I mean, after seeing the images Doug had posted on Facebook and so on and so forth, I had to get this because it was just wow.
Yeah.
And it's such a shame we never saw it on film.
Oh, it is.
Yet.
It is.
Because that would be awfully nice if it suddenly turned up in something, wouldn't it?
Oh,
even if it was a flashback or something, that'd be fantastic. Like in the new
Flashback,
TV show.
Other universe,
Yeah.
Historical data,
Doctor, anything, because it's just...
We almost have a holodeck. It could be anything.
Yeah. Let's not go and talk about holodecks involving NX-01, please, because... No.
No.
The Voyagers can go and stuff itself in its own airlog.
Okay.
But you do have to look... I mean, you look at that and you go, this is what the special should be like.
Yeah, I agree.
And immediately raises 3 specials I want to see. If we can have them in this quality, this well done, there are 3 specials I immediately want to see. 1, space dock.
Oh, are we still pushing that space
Yes, push
dock
that.
thing?
We need a space dock.
We haven't pushed that in ages.
I know, but well, we mentioned it during the collaboration video. And
Yeah, I know.
therefore, put
Still ages.
That.
We should technically mention it in every episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of do it's mentioned
in the comments
below,
yeah.
but we do need a space dock.
We
it
do
would be
need
nice
the
to see a
space
space dock.
It
And a dry dock for that matter, but that's not.
I'd only go for 1 dry dock, but I would go for 2 space docks.
Really? No, okay.
Yeah, because I'd want 1 as it is, and then I'd want a mod one.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you do to it? Would you try and light the thing?
I'd turn it into the worst thing in the world. Turn it into a lamp.
Oh, okay.
I want a desk lamp.
Okay.
No, one of the special effects directors had one on his desk. I saw a photo of it, and he literally had the model, and under the underneath of the source section, it's not the source section, but the top dome.
Yeah.
And he had it lit and ding. And I did think to myself, how cool must you be where you can go, you know what, I will get this model and then do that to it. So
Fair enough. The second of my 3 specials I'd like to see after this is Phase 2 Enterprise.
Phase 2 Enterprise?
Yes.
God, you really are going for obscure. Do you know not many people know that thing even existed.
The interesting thing is which one I want though, because I'd like the Toby one, the Tobias Richter version, and not the one that was built for the Phase 2 TV show.
Why would you want I mean, I know why you want Toby's one, but why Toby's one?
One, the original model was never actually finished for Phase 2.
It was close.
And the only images that exist, I believe, are just black and white, grainy shots. So creating
from that
a model from that would be tricky. And
not impossible.
Well, no. And what Toby did
was spectacular.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay.
And has taken all the good bits of that and basically upgraded it and made it look very, very interesting. And I really like the idea of the orange buzzer dram scoops on the front of those engines because it looks stunning, doesn't it? So I'd really like to see that. The other one I want to see is a TMP Refit Enterprise, because the one we got in issue 2, much as I loved having it at the time, every time I look at it I see another error and it drives me nuts. And at this scale we have a chance
this scale it'd be fantastic.
And we have a
because
chance,
look at how much detail they did to this.
Exactly, and we have a chance of that awfully nice paint scheme from TMP, because that would be absolutely fantastic.
Quite fancy the pearlescent.
Yeah, if there's any chance of that happening at all, it'd be like, yes, please.
Okay.
But we know future specials. At the moment, there are 3 future specials definitely coming from Star Trek Beyond.
Yep.
One of them being the Enterprise, I'm guessing, because I've got a feeling from what I've seen of that trailer, There's not going to be.
It's the last
Roswell
time.
in that film. 2, what was the name of that ship? It's the USS Franklin.
Franklin.
Isn't it? And there's a 3rd ship which they haven't disclosed.
You know what would be
about.
really great if Franklin Mint did a Franklin.
Yeah, don't Franklin Mint, didn't they die at some point?
They do, but I'm sure we could resurrect it just to produce that ship.
But
in silver and in gold.
yeah, 50th anniversary and all that.
Yeah,
absolutely. So yeah, I mean, we need to score this.
Buy it.
Buy it. We'll score it with a buy it. I'm giving it. Oh.
I am going to be phoning them, but buy it.
Yeah. I'm giving it 9.5.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure why it's not getting 10, to be honest, but I think it's that secondary navigational deflector on the front of the saucer, to be fair, that's bugging me a little bit. But other than that, I just love this. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. What are you going with?
I really want to go 9.5. I do, because I think it's stunning. But there is a massive difference between yours and mine.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you know what? I'll judge it on yours, and I agree with the 9.5. And I'd say if you're cherry picking, it's a must. If you're an Enterprise fan, it's a must. If you're a classic fan who's into the reworkings, because let's face it, there was a lot of them. Then this is a must. I just think it's a great version of the ship, and apart from anything else, it really frack with people who don't know what it is, and that amuses me no end. It does. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that genuinely.
I just can't believe how good that silhouette looks.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is the things is you cannot appreciate how good a ship design is in 2D CG shots. You just can't.
No.
And when you've got the physical version in front of you,
it does make a world of difference.
Little model as it may be.
Have you seen how small they've put SS Enterprise under the?
I know.
They've done a lovely job.
It's a lovely piece of work.
Okay, so we both going to go for 9.5.
Yeah.
Well done, Eagle Moss, on that one. Good mag, good model.
Keep it up.
Yeah, fantastic. I hope that spreads to the rest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Well, we'd love to hear your views. You can do that in a handful of ways. You could leave a comment below. You could leave a comment on Facebook, Twitter, the official Geekology website, or you could come and see us at our live event.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be at Out of the Ashes, the First Contact Day event on the 2nd of April, which might be very, very soon after this video goes out. But yeah,
just imagine.
We'll see you in Telford.
Okay, apart from that, thank you very much for watching and good night.
Bye.
What about that?
Especially when there's images of it next to the Columbia that hasn't been upgraded.
Okay. Hi, and welcome to Geekology.
Oh, you want to restart? There we have an awfully nice shot of the ship, but we've already seen. Someone owes me a drink.
That we might